Welcome to our today's physiology class. In our today's class, we'll be looking at mechanism of micturition. What is micturition? Micturition is a process by which urine is emptied from the bladder through the urethra out of the body. So the voiding of urine from the bladder through the urethra to the exterior is what we are calling micturition. And this physiologic mechanism is controlled by the brain, by the spinal cord, and neurons. It is important to note that for micturition to occur, the bladder must contain a certain amount or a certain volume of urine. So if the bladder is filled with 300 to 400 mils of urine, this volume of urine initiates micturition reflex. So if there is 300 to 400 mils of urine in the urinary bladder, stretch receptors that are in the bladder are stimulated. Stretch receptors in the bladder are stimulated. So when they are stimulated, nerve impulses from the bladder is transmitted by pelvic nerves to the spinal cord, the sacral segment of the spinal cord specifically. Sacral segment of spinal cord. Nerve impulse from the sacral segment of the spinal cord is now conveyed, is relayed to the pontine micturition centers in the brainstem. To the pontine micturition center in the what? In the brainstem. Pontine micturition center in the brainstem. The brainstem. And also to the cerebral cortex. So when the urinary bladder is filled with 300 to 400 mils of urine, micturition reflex is induced. Stretch receptors are stimulated. When stretch receptors are stimulated, the pelvic nerves carry these impulses to the sacral segment of the spinal cord. Impulses generated in the spinal segment of the spinal cord is conveyed by neurons to the pontine micturition centers in the brainstem and the cerebral cortex. It is important to note that it is a cerebral cortex that determines when it is appropriate to urinate. So when the cerebral cortex have decided on the appropriate time to urinate, impulses, so when it becomes important, when it becomes necessary or appropriate to urinate, the cerebral cortex will now send signals to the pontine micturition center in the brainstem. Signals from the pontine micturition centers, will now be conveyed to the sacral segment of the spinal cord. Impulses from the sacral motor impulses from the sacral segments of the spinal cord will stimulate parasympathetic nerves in the detrusor muscles. Parasympathetic nerve in the detrusor muscles of the what? It will stimulate parasympathetic neurons in the what? In the urinary bladder. So this, when parasympathetic neurons in the urinary bladder is stimulated, the detrusor muscle in the urinary bladder will now contract. The detrusor muscle will contract. When the detrusor muscle contracts, the impulse will now equally inhibit sympathetic neurons in the urinary bladder and in the urethra specifically to cause the relaxation of internal urethral sphincter. So when the internal urethral sphincter relaxes, due to the contractions of the detrusor muscles, which is under sympathetic activity, urine will now move from the urinary bladder. Urine will leave the urinary bladder into the what? Into the urethra. So if this is the bladder and this is the urethra, so sympathetic stimulations will make the detrusor muscle in the bladder to contract. When the detrusor muscle contract, the internal urethral sphincter will relax and the urine will enter the what? The urethra. When the urine enters the urethra, the external urethral sphincter that is at the lower ends of the urethra, the external urethral sphincter at the lower ends of the urethra will also be what? Will be stimulated as a result of inhibition. So as a result of inhibition of somatic nerve. So the somatic nerve of the external urethral sphincter will be inhibited by motor impulses from the sacral segment of the spinal cord. So it will result to what? To the relaxation. It will result to relaxations of external urethral sphincter. So when the external urethral sphincter relaxes, urine will now pass through the urethral orifice to the what? Exterior. So if this is the urine will now be released to the environment, which is the what? The exterior. So this is a simple mechanism of micturition. That first of all, urine enters the bladder. When urine enters the bladder, several receptors are stimulated, impulses are generated. These impulses are transmitted to the sacral segment of the spinal cord. From the sacral segment of the spinal cord, the impulses are further transmitted to the pontine micturition centers and the cerebral cortex in the brain. So impulses from the brain will now what? Will now stimulate the spinal cord. In return, the impulse from the brain will further be relayed to the sacral segment of the spinal cord, and impulse from the sacral segment of the spinal cord will now be conveyed. It will further be transmitted to the urinary bladder and the urethra. So when the impulse from the sacral segment of the spinal cord gets to the urinary bladder, it makes the urinary bladder to contract, the detrusor muscle to contract. When the detrusor muscle contract, urine leaves the bladder into the what? Urethra. When the urine enters the urethra, under the impulse control from the spinal cord, the external urethral sphincter will now relax. When the external urethral sphincter relax, urine will now be released to the exterior. So this is how we urinate. So I am Simon, your anatomy educator. I look forward to seeing you in my next class.